The game against Wolves was the most disappointing match I've ever watched in Ranick's 4 or 5 game management streak, in that for the first time his tactics failed. Manchester United started a game with a 4-2-2-2. That sounds weird to say, but they started with a 4-2-2-2 with a back four of, let me get this right, AWB, Phil Jones, Rafa Varane, and Luke Shaw, with the two holding midfielders being McFred, the two other supporting midfielders being Greenwood and Bruno. I mean, Greenwood and Sancho, and the two strikers were Ronaldo and Cavani. That has worked before in the past in so many other of his teams, but that failed against Manchester United. Do you know why? Because none of those players can press. Only Cavani can press. Cavani is the only forward that I know at Manchester United that can press from the front, the middle, and the back. But Ronaldo can't. He tried against against Burnley. He tried against maybe he tried against Villarreal in the Champions League. He can't press. He can't. He can only press the front. When the ball crosses the line, he's trotting. He's trotting. And Luke Shaw in his interview said that the team wasn't as cohesive as they're supposed to, as there was no sense that they're at home. So, and Wolves took advantage of that. And Wolves were the pressing team amongst the two, which was weird. And then the second half, he changed to a 3-4-3, which kind of worked. Bring in Rashford, Fernandez hitting he's trying to get a goal with the free kick. But that game was disappointing to watch. And all the blame goes to no one. It, the blame is shared amongst all the 11 players, sadly, including David De Gea. Because when you're a player, you don't throw the blame at one person, because your team is supposed to face all the good times and the bad together. So even with De Gea's saves, with De Gea's save record, he also gets he gets the blame for it as well. But the biggest culprit here is Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm sure it was nice seeing him have the captain's armband, but Ronaldo is not a player that Manchester United wants. This time last year, Manchester United were first, 6 points clear of anyone else. Manchester City, not even close. Chelsea, not even close. Now we're eighth or seventh, and we're failing to beat the second worst team in the Premier League now. That's Newcastle. We're drawing against Newcastle. Is this the match? I don't have to go far to compare them. Last season's Manchester United was better, is better than this season. Cavani was the piece in the puzzle that we needed, but big run hasn't worked at Manchester United. I think a lot of people should just take off the nostalgia glasses and just put it into context and just see the truth that he hasn't worked. He just hasn't worked. And it's sad to say that for a legend. Imagine if Messi goes back to Barcelona and you say it's not working with him there. It doesn't make sense. But Ronnie, it's not working. Cavani should take over as the top striker when they should just go back to a 4-2-3-1, which was working with Solskjaer. It's just the players didn't like him or something, but it was working. And please bring back Donny van der Beek. What did he do? With Solskjaer, he only played like 4 times and like three off the bench in the league. With Ranić, it's almost the same. And Pogba, I'm already mentally prepared to see that Juventus have purchased him or PSG have, because he's not playing anytime soon. But otherwise, and also there's one player that I was impressed with in the entire 11, Phil Jones. Yes, I said Phil Jones, but hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Right? Hear me out. Phil Jones has been out for a year and a half with injury, and everyone, while he was out, just kept clowning him and clowning him and clowning him and clowning him. To be honest, I'm also one of them. You can go check my tweets on the official TWG on Twitter. Yes, you can, yeah, just plug my own, just in the description. Don't worry, you check. Um, he wasn't, of course, okay. There wasn't a lot of news telling us where he actually is, but then now that I know what happened and seeing his performance, seeing him come back after a year and play a Premier League match, the full 90, in fact, uh, makes me proud in a way. I know he's not gonna see this, but Phil, mate, um, just read my lips, read my lips. Uh, yeah, just read. I'm proud of you, Phil. I'm proud. I'm really proud, and I hope that this start can be a start to continuous starts. I don't know if you use the word starts too much, but yeah, that's my take on the Manchester United versus Wolves game. But Wolves were also, not to take away anything from Wolves, Wolves were also explosive from the get go, really wanted the win. And Moutinho proves that he is a world class midfielder, even though playing at Wolves. So thank you so much for this video. This is a longer short. Doesn't make sense, but you get it. It's a longer short, and this is what we're doing, reviewing not only Man U games, but European games. So let's just see if I'll be watching a lot of games, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm just gonna cut it.